As 2019 comes to an end, I feel like it's extremely important to mend some broken things that have happened in the past, to right some wrongs, to start this new year on a new note. Not saying that I'm on that new year, new me bullshit that everybody does every single year. All I'm saying is that it is important to start your new year on a fresh note, on a fresh plate, fresh positive energy, so that you can go into this new year and new decade ready to attack the world with whatever you got. 2019 was a very interesting year for me, to say the least. Done a lot of wrong, I've done a lot of right, and at the end of the day, what I want everyone to know is that my intentions are always pure. No matter how fucked up any situation may be, I never have the worst out for someone. I always want to see someone do better, and I always want them to be better from being around me. And I feel like in these past few years there has been some situations that I feel like I needed to touch on and to right before we close out this new year. The first person that I want to talk about, and the first situation I want to touch on, is Jasmine. Now, first and foremost, I want to apologize to Jasmine in front of the world. I've already done this privately. We already have solved all of our issues privately, but I also want to do this in front of the world because I publicly embarrassed you in front of the world. I just want to first and foremost say that I am sorry for all the pain, the suffering. No one on this earth deserved to be treated the way that I treated you. I'm sorry that my own ego and my ways got in the way of our relationship, ultimately got in the way of everything that we have been building. And I'm also gonna apologize to my daughter at the same time, because my child shouldn't have to see her father publicly embarrassing her mom in front of the world. I would hate to see years from now she go back and she see everything that went down and look at her father like I never loved her mom. The type of behavior that I displayed earlier this year is not who I am, and it's definitely not the example that I want to set for you young men. These women in our life need to be treated as queens. They need to be valued and respected, and what I displayed earlier in this year was nothing but disrespect. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of my actions. And this whole entire situation, I literally had to sit down with God. I had to talk with God that I could understand where I went wrong and what I could do as a man, as a father, to be better for myself, my family, and more importantly, for my daughter. Jasmine, you are a beautiful woman. You're an amazing, amazing mom, and I truly can't thank you enough for being part of my life for these past 6 to 7 years. My YouTube career wouldn't be the same without you. I wouldn't be the same without you. And just to see how beautiful our daughter has blossomed, we all know none of that would not have been possible without you. You are a queen, and you deserve to be treated nothing less than a queen. And I fucked up. I truly fucked up, and I'm extremely sorry. This is something that I'm gonna have to not just deal with for the rest of this year, but for the rest of my life. As a man, I've already told myself that this is something that I'm gonna work on to make better. I'm gonna work harder at making better decisions so that things like this don't happen again. So Jasmine, again, I just wanna say that I am extremely sorry, and I love you with all my heart, and no one or nothing comes beyond or above what we have. The next person that I want to talk about and situation that I want to touch on before I close out 2019, the whole DDG situation and beef that we had going on not too long ago. Now, it's actually funny for me to say beef because if you know me or you've ever been around me or just seen my YouTube in general, I don't beef with niggas. I just don't. Like, I'm all about positive vibes. I'm all about uplifting people. So I never find myself in situations where I'm beefing with somebody. I'm gonna actually get in detail because I never got in detail about this. When it happened, I just left that at that, and I never talked about it again. So I'm gonna just do it raw, uncut, and just let y'all get the real. What's kind of crazy about the situation is that, you know, before DDG, I probably collabed with maybe 5 or less people. I'm not the type of nigga to do collabs. Y'all know, y'all watch my channel. Y'all see my channel, it's gonna be me, my family, and my niggas. Nobody else. That's just how I rock. Like, I don't care to collab with rappers. I don't care to collab with big fucking, I don't give a fuck. Only thing I care about is helping the people around me. Cause at the end of the day, I'm all about vibes. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you, you gonna help me. We all gonna flourish together. So collabing with other niggas is just not my thing, because if I don't fuck with you, what is the purpose of that? So when the whole DDG thing came about, you know, and us playing one-on-one, I was down. I was like, man, that would be dope. We should do it. Like, yo, this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be different. This is gonna be something cool for my fans. Like, ultimately I did it for y'all. I was like, I'm gonna do something cool, something different, and I hope they enjoy it. And all of my friends were like, no, don't do it. All them niggas in LA fake, blah, 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 all this shit. And me just being the nice person that I am, I was just like, you know what? I don't care what y'all saying. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go see what it's about, and we just gonna have fun. Long story short, some things went the wrong way. I lost that first game. I just started peeping shit. I just started peeping energy. It wasn't about me losing is why I got mad. I got mad because I just started peeping like energy. This cameraman or whoever he had with at the time, first game that we was playing, I hadn't played basketball for probably a fucking year, dog. I was in like full dad mode. I think Ava was like 5 months old. I was out of shape. I was in full dad mode. I was taking breaks, you know, to catch my breath like damn near every shot, bruh. And every single time I would go down for a breath, the cameraman would come and like put the camera in my face and just be all up in my face like, Fredo this, Fredo that, Fredo this, Fredo that. So this shit started getting me mad. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really think about it, but like, I'm like, why is this nigga all up in my face like this? Like, what really is your intentions? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really DDG that was getting me mad. It was the cameraman that was getting me mad because it's kind of like he was like egging me on. And during the first game, you know, I just took my loss like a man. I was like, fuck it, I lost, whatever. Let's play again. You know, I'm a competitor. If I lose, of course I want that damn rematch. Of course I want to play again. Who just want to travel all the way to LA, fucking lose and come home? No, nigga, we finna run that bitch bite. And then once we got in the car, I started talking to Malik. I started realizing like, bro, like shit just feel different. Shit just feel, you know what I'm saying? Shit don't feel right. Like I felt like the other nigga just had a whole different agenda. All the extra shit just wasn't necessary. You feel me? I obviously was down bad. I was losing bad. Like I lost. I just lost. Plain and simple lost. But all the putting the camera in my face and all the extra remarks, all of that shit I just felt like wasn't unnecessary and it rubbed me the wrong way. So that just sparked like a rage in me. Like if I get this rematch, I'm finna go hard. Like nigga, I'm not fucking losing. By any means necessary, I'm not losing. If that meant playing until my fucking heart came out, I told myself I was not losing. So it just rubbed me really the wrong way and it just made me really, really mad. So that second game I went hard. Obviously we never finished the game and the rest was history. And honestly, right now I want to apologize. I want to apologize on my behalf. If I felt that type of energy from your nigga, I should have just took that first loss and I should have just went home. I should have just went home because if I would have just left from there, none of this, all this history would have never happened and that would have been that. But since I fed into that energy and I just wanted to win so fucking bad the next game, it just brought something really bad out of my character that I didn't even like. It wasn't really who I was and it definitely wasn't my intentions. Like I literally went there hoping to make a friend, hoping to make a bond with someone that shares the same passion as me. You feel me? Like, I feel like other content creators that do the same thing as me, I think that's dope as fuck. And I love seeing my other young black man succeed and strive. It almost pisses me off that all black YouTubers, they all hate on each other. They all mad at each other. And I can never understand why. I can never understand why we can't just coexist and prevail and flourish together. I see that he apologized on his channel, you know what I'm saying? I had some fans sending me that stuff. And I just want to say thank you for your apology. I appreciate it, and I want to apologize to you because I don't feel like, you know, I should have brought that out of myself. I brought the worst out of myself that day. That is not a true representation of who I am and what I want to be known as. I don't want to be known as a sore loser or anything like that because I'm okay with losing. In that moment, it just felt way deeper than that. But looking back at it, I can just see how things could have been prevented. So I want to apologize to you. I want to wish you and your family a very special new year. I hope that you continue to succeed. And I know that God will have a lot more in store for you in the future. And to all my other black creators, I ask you guys, let's not fight. Let's come together and create. I just see other nationalities, other content creators of other nationalities, they all come together and they create just magical content, but it just seems like us black creators, like we all have a thing out for each other. Not me, because I don't give a fuck, but them, it's just like they all have a hate. Like, they hate to see another nigga succeed, and I don't feel like it should be like that. I'm actually really happy I'm doing this video because I've been wanting to say that for a long time, and I feel like this is the appropriate time. So if you're watching this video and you're a creator, man, push the next person, man. Don't hate on them because they're doing well. Don't hate on them because they're coming up. Don't hate on them because they have more than what you have. Push them, man. Be on your grind because you too can do what they're doing. You too can have your own success in your own way. Now, the very last thing that I want to talk on, and I feel like this has been needed but has been held off for so long because I don't know, I didn't really feel like it was necessary to talk about, but because the 2K community is such a big part of my YouTube career and just my life in general, I feel like it's something I need to talk on, so we're gonna have that conversation right now. First and foremost, I wanna say thank you to the 2K community. Without you guys, my YouTube career would have never started. Without you guys, there would be no Pretty Boy Fredo. There would be no SSH. Most of this greatness that I have in my life would have never been inspired. You guys inspired me. You guys pushed me. You guys, more importantly, believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. I first and foremost just want to tell you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. I am forever grateful. I am forever thankful for you guys because you guys gave me everything when I had nothing. Now, I feel like with the 2K community, it's like a love-hate thing on both sides. I feel like a part of that community loves me because I am this clamp guy, this 2K guy that emerged and took over. And then also I feel like the other half is like pissed and mad at me because they might feel like I left them, they might feel like I abandoned them, but I feel like there's a lot more to it than just playing 2K. I'm gonna first say why I left the 2K community. I left because I felt like I started to become something that I really did not like. I started to become extremely angry. I ultimately started to become a monster. All from a video game that I grew up loving so much, I also started to hate. Being such a big influencer and impact on that community, it brought a lot of love, but also it brought a lot of hate. A lot of niggas hated me simply because I was successful. Simply because they seen me do stuff that they never saw anybody else in that community do. And I didn't understand it. Like, it was just so much hate. I feel like a big part of being a content creator, mental health is #1. When I used to play 2K, and I used to be a part of that community so much, I used to get so much hate that it would affect my mood. It would affect who I was. It would affect how I was with the people around me. It would just affect my life. I would see dumbass content uploaded from these lower creators like, oh, I fucked Jasmine. Oh, I got Jasmine pregnant. Oh, I did this to Fredo. Oh, I did that. Just so much ruthless, negative, toxic thing that just really just disgusted me. Honestly, it just disgusted me. And I ultimately just figured out what is the problem and the cause of all these bitter emotions that I'm feeling. Why am I feeling this way? What is making me ultimately feel this way? And I narrowed it down to the 2K community. I uploaded other content that I enjoyed, like shoe vlogs, the inspiring people when I'm giving back. I didn't have that type of negativity. I didn't get that type of response from my video. So I figured if this is causing that much turmoil in my life, if this is causing me this much stress, this much heartache, why the fuck would I continue to do this? Why the fuck would I continue to put myself under so much stress in my life and be under so much toxic influence? It was so toxic and so just disgusting that I would just look at myself and almost be embarrassed by some of my content. And when I started the whole 2K like movement and the 2K vibe, that was not my plan. That is not who I wanted to be, and that's not who I wanted to be remembered for. And then I had my daughter, my baby girl, Ava. I told myself when I found out that I was gonna have my daughter, I wanted to and I needed to change. I needed to be a better man because I was gonna have somebody who was forever gonna look up to me, look at my body of work and be influenced by it. And I did not wanna be that angry, toxic person. I did not want to show my daughter that this is who your father is, that this is the legacy that I'm gonna leave behind for you. And I know what you guys thinking, like, you can play a video game and not curse out people and do all of that stuff. Yeah, you can, but it was almost like the community kind of it's like it's so toxic that it almost like it just brings it out of you. Like it'll just happen. Get a donation on the Twitch donation. Fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck SSH, fuck your daughter. I want to kill your daughter. Like, it's like, yeah, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can never hurt me. But like, if you're seeing this shit repetitively and it's constantly being fed in your mind, you can ignore it. Yeah, sometimes I used to just ignore it on stream. I'll just ignore it, whatever. At a certain point, it would get to you and it would make you so mad. It built so much anger inside of me. After my daughter, I said, that's it, enough's enough. I need to be a man. I need to be a great influence, not only on my daughter, but for the audience that watches me. And half the shit that was displayed was not truly who I was. And a lot of people would hate me and think, man, oh, this guy is such a bad person. It was just such a bad look on my character. A lot of people would literally look at me and think that I'm this crazy ass nigga because of these fucking videos. Well, meanwhile, in real life, I'm chill as fuck. So I told myself I can no longer do it. I can no longer be a part of it. I can no longer allow myself to grow into something that I'm not. Sorry, y'all, I made me a little plate that bitch steaming, bitch. She's steaming, bitch. I was hungry. Does that mean that I'm never gonna return to the 2K community? No, that's not what that means. There's a time and a place for everything. 2020 just seems like the right year. Just seems like the right year for a lot of things. So anything can happen. I just wanna let y'all know that I'm going into everything just with a positive mindset. If it's not influencing me to be better, get better, do better, I'm not doing it. That's how my mindset has always been, and that's how my mindset will forever be. Because I'm all about progressing and getting better. That's pretty much it, man. I touched on a lot in this video, bro. And I'm actually really, really happy that I did this video. You know what I'm saying? A nice little sit down before 2020. If you have anything in your life right now that you just need to lay to rest before you enter the new year, I encourage you to do so. Start your new year off fresh. Start your new year off with a good vibe. And keep God first in everything that you do, because I promise you, he will not fail you. I love y'all. This is my last video of 2019. Feels good, baby. It feels good, baby. See y'all niggas next year. I'm not gonna upload for a whole year. I love y'all. SSH is forever embedded in my soul. Hey, that's the last one for the year. I love y'all. Let's get 100K likes for the last video of 2019. I'm gonna see y'all boys in a year. I'm out.